Well, Purdue researchers are making strides in the fight against cancer. In tonight's UnPHILtered, I spoke with a professor about his team's latest findings. They looked into how cancer cells move through the body and how that can be applied to cancer treatment. Thank you for taking some time and talking about this eye-opening research. This is really fascinating. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about it?
Yeah, actually, this is research regarding the how cancer cell responding to their local environment. So this is actually a very important problem for understanding how cancer cells are metastasized and then invading to the surrounding organ. So how they are responding or which factors are more critical to those types of motion. So that is one of the long-standing problem in the cancer research. So a lot of research going on has been done in the biology and biochemistry perspective. And our research actually seeing this problem slightly different way. So we actually see a cell as a machinery so that they can sense the local environment and processing that input and then decide which direction they will move. So our approach is more of what we call the systems approach rather than conventional biology or biochemistry approach.
Right. Okay. So how long have you been working on it and where do we go from here?
So we have been working on this. So generally in my group has been working on the cancer research in more than 8 years. So this specific project has been working on about 5 years. So the direction we are moving is now we understand how cells sense and then decide which direction they are moving. So now we are trying to control it so that whether we can stop the cancer cell migration.
Yeah.
And the other angle is, as you probably heard about, there's a very promising immunotherapy actually being proposed and then used. One of the key elements for the immunotherapy is whether we can make the immune cell move into the tumor so that they can actually defend for the cancer cell invasion. So we are not only trying to stop the cancer cell invasion, but also wants to promote the immune cell migration into the tumor.
Well, that would be a game changer, right?
Yeah, I hope so too.
Obviously, your research is pretty positive in the fight against cancer going forward, I would imagine.
Yes, so far we tested on the several of the cancer cell type. The type we have been tested, it is quite, we are quite surprised as well. I mean, we can kind of predicting the cellular behavior very precisely, as well as the kind of knowing that how the working mechanism as well. So now we are trying to expanding into whether it is really applicable to toward the more broader cancer type as well.
So what's it day in and day out while you're working on this? What's it like? Give our reviewers kind of a behind the scenes look at what your work is like on a daily basis.
So I think it's so sometimes it's a little bit tedious in a way. We have to repeat some experiment. Sometimes my students and I and my postdoc kind of spending time on to reading this complex behavior and then trying to coming up with the one simple idea to propose. Yes, so is a daily basis is more like we do the one experiment and then getting the data, analyzing it, and a little bit of one step ahead, and hopefully we can get to the goal altogether.
Take some time. The outcome, the goal, as you mentioned, of about a minute left. What exactly is that, and when can we expect that to be achieved?
That's yes. So I hope we can get sooner, but this is not the only one approach we are actually investigating. We actually try to control this kind of cellular behavior into multiple different angles. So hopefully, and then there are Purdue actually provide a lot of, I think, in the amazing collaborative environment so that I can actually getting the new idea and then try some new. So hopefully we actually getting there sooner than later.
Oh, well, that would be great. Well, we appreciate all the work you do up there at Purdue. Professor Hahn, we look forward to talking with you in the future. Thank you so much for coming on with us tonight. We're out of time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take
Thanks
care.
for having me.